Raw Netflix open up with The Rock talking about how it's crazy and the biggest arena gate and everything. And also he built up to the Tribal Combat match. Hugged Cody Rhodes, said he'd carried the company for the entire year. Then he acknowledged Roman Reigns, didn't acknowledge Solo, so I guess all the rumours about him being on Solo's side were bullshit, basically. And it led straight into Tribal Combat. Also, the painting was really cool. A couple of mentions of Brock Lesnar as well. So the first match was the Tribal Combat match between Solo Sikoa and Roman Reigns. This match was really good, and it took a long time for the shenanigans to happen until, of course, Roman hit a spear for a 1-2. Referee gets pulled out by Tama Tonga. Jericho Fatu comes out from behind, slaps Roman, hits a super kick. Then they go for another spike until Sami Zayn and Jimmy Uso come out to save the day. They brawl and jump over the top rope. Then Sami hits a haluva kick on Solo, which throws him into Roman. Roman hits the spear. 1, 2, no. Solo kicks out because the referee couldn't get to the ring in time, which gave Solo just enough time to kick out. But there was one more person who got involved in this match, who tried to help Solo. Kevin Owens was underneath the ring. Kevin hit a stunner on Roman. I mean, seriously, he came out of nowhere. And Solo was flopping like a fish to try and get to the cover Roman. And I almost thought, yeah, Solo's going to do it here. Roman kicked out at 2.9. He's so good at that. Then Kevin was going to hit the package pile driver, but Roman got saved by none other than Cody Rhodes, which led to Roman and Solo being the final two in the match. And finally, it ended. Really good match. With Roman Reigns hitting not one but 2 spears to pin Solo. And then The Rock came out and handed Roman the Ulafala and hugged him. I was really expecting a rock bottom, but we didn't get it. Solid match. I would give it a 9 out of 10. I think it was like WrestleMania rehashed. I really enjoyed the opener. John Cena came out, did his promo, said, look, I'm not going to win a 17th world title, and the crowd booed. Then he was like, well, the Royal Rumble is coming up, and the only way to thank you, I'm going to win the Royal Rumble. Is he going to win it? I don't know, I put him at a 50% chance of winning it. I thought we were going to have someone interrupted, but no, it was just a Cena promo. And I think he said he's in Indianapolis next week, so cool. Let's get on to this, shall we? Rhea Ripley versus Liv Morgan for the Women's World Championship. Rhea, who I wouldn't say earned a rematch for this title. Yes, she pinned her Liv at Survivor Series, but it was a fucking War Games match. But anyway, Liv's gear was great. Rhea's gear was great. The match was great. Liv kicked out of a Riptide, which was a crazy moment because it's only the second person to ever kick out of the Riptide. And I thought, just for a split second, maybe Liv was going to do it when she hit the rim, Oblivion onto the chair. But of course, Rhea kicked out. Rhea caught Liv's Oblivion, threw her on the floor. 1 Riptide, 2 Riptide, 1, 2, 3. Rhea Ripley is the new Women's World Champion. Everybody say yay. The women's division's ruined again. Yeah, I'm joking. I hope Rhea does better with the title this time round. Liv held the title for, I think, 286 days, 283. A solid reign from Liv. I'll be honest, a solid reign. She defeated Becky Lynch twice. She defeated Rhea Ripley once. Should have been twice at Bad Blood, but they messed up the finish. Stuff happens. She beat Io Sky Saturday main event. She obviously beat Selena Vega. And she had some great matches with Io Sky on live events and against Kairi Sane at live events. So a solid reign from Liv. The house show matches, I will all count them because I watched quite a few of them. So yeah, Liv's reign was good. I would say it was better than Rhea's first reign. I just want Rhea to actually defend the fucking title this time. Go to shows and defend your fucking belt. It's not that hard. Then people won't complain about your first reign. We'll see what happens. But they did have to do one thing. Yeah, we had to bury Dominic Mysterio, of course. I think he tried to take the title off from Rhea. And then he got scared and tried to hug her. And then he got fucking low blowed. And Riptide, we know they've been trying to do the Riptide from Rhea to Dominic for the entire feud. And that's when we knew, yeah, the feud's done. How do I feel about the fact that Rhea got a rematch and Liv is not going to get one? Not really happy about it. And I don't think Liv's even going to be at Mania. Well, it's going to implode for the Liv fans. I'm a Liv fan and a Rhea fan, so this feud was like 50-50 for me. And I just kind of wanted it to be over last night. Solid match. 7.5 out of 10. I still think Liv winning would have made more sense of ending the feud, because this feud started with Rhea injuring Liv. But then she said in the press conference, yeah, no, Liv took my shoulder, that's fair game. Alright, finally she accepted the responsibility. But then Liv kept taking and taking and taking. Bitch, you took 6 months of her career. Moving on though. The Undertaker came out. This was meant to be Becky Lynch, but they went with The Undertaker instead. So we're going to do Becky Rhea. I don't know how I feel about that. Liv's not going to be at Mania. I really don't know how I feel about the Women's World Champion for 283 days or whatever not being on WrestleMania. Or she'll be in a tag team match. It's just fucking bullshit. I'm glad Liv had a good run though. She had a better run in her first reign. Maybe they're going to put her on SmackDown now. She could win the IC title, that's fine. Jey Uso came out with Travis Scott for his match against Drew McIntyre, and Travis was smoking a spliff. That was iconic. This entrance was sick. Pat and Michael were jumping on the table, yeeting. It was cool. And yeah, Jey, who had 20-0 against Drew McIntyre, he'd never beaten Drew McIntyre. 1-on-1, finally beat Drew McIntyre. People were pissed online. I'm not. Yeet. Jey finally won. The story's finished. Win the Rumble, Jey. He's not winning the Rumble, let's be honest. But yeah, Jey gets the win. I would say it was probably the worst match of the night, so I give it 6.5. Which moves on to the main event. Seth freaking Rollins versus CM Punk. This was so damn good. It proved why it should have been the main event. And by the way, I don't care about Hulk Hogan on the show. Fuck him. They hit stomps, pedigrees, GTSs. They both hit a GTS. They both hit a stomp. They both hit a pedigree. There was a pedigree on the table. There was chaos. There was real fucking punches. There was blood. It was fantastic. The stomp from CM Punk was brilliant. The kickouts were great. So many near falls. It was just fantastic. It was like they were just going at it. They hate each other. And I still don't know if they really hate each other. But in the end, Punk would hit one GTS. Seth would bounce off the ropes. Punk's kneeling down. He would catch Seth. Another GTS. 1, 2, 3. Loved the way he fell into the cover. It was like they were both exhausted. Punk just got the better of Seth. Really good match. Was it match of the night? Yes, it was. I believe it was match of the night. And was it a great show? I think it was. I would give the show an 8.5 out of 10. I would give this match a 9.5 out of 10. But it was really good. For a show that was meant to be 3 hours 30, it was only 3 hours 3 minutes. If it was 3 hours 30, they could have had a bit more time for Liv Rhea, a bit more time for Jey Drew, which would have made those matches even better than they were, especially Jey Drew. I think Liv Rhea was a good match. Becky's return being scrapped for The Undertaker. I don't know how I feel about that. You could have just fucking binned off Hulk Hogan. And that's why the show isn't getting a 10, because Hulk Hogan was on the show. There was rumours of Stone Cold, but that got scrapped. But overall, Raw Netflix, I would say it delivered. Let me know what you think. Was it good? Was it bad? Are you confused about what The Rock's doing? Because I don't know now. Anyway, I'll see you in the next one. Yeet.